Good evening and welcome to Collector Cars. I'm Lance, your host. We have tonight, folks, literally a live audience. Okay, wait a minute. Wake Jet up. Now it's a live audience. We have with us tonight, I gave Mark Petty the night off because we were supposed to have Bob Quant. And Bob had a last-minute thing. You know how it is.
You always have to explain.
You know how it is when companies.
Who do you have on tonight?
Who do I have on tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Bill Mergens.
Yes, sir.
Who, if you notice, is getting much closer to the hosting seat here. Yeah, he's moving his chair now too. Mr. Bill Trier.
You remembered the name.
I remembered the name. And this fella here, folks, his name is Mateo. And where Bill goes to church, periodically we have one of the families from the church come up and see what we do up here and the fun that we have and get these young kids interested in the hobby and all that good stuff. So Mateo is here with his younger sister Michelle, who's over here. We're going to bring her on in a little while. And their mom, Magda. All right, so bring the families up. I love it. I love for them to see what we do, the fun that we have, the hobby, and I think it's great.
Lance is our host, and we're the parasites. And are we going to do a job on him?
Oh, boy. Okay. So we're going to have to cut this short on the microphones, Gus, you know what I mean?
Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. All right, here's what we're going to open with. One of the things I want to mention is the For Sale Museum. We are doing a show. It's the reschedule for the show that got rained out April 11th. That's Sunday. It was more like a pond than a parking lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Friday night, just 2 days from now. We'll be at the For Sale Museum in Englewood, State Road 776. Going to be a great, great show. And I'll tell you, Bob was supposed to be on with us, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about him. They're trying desperately to make this work, and it's a difficult situation because the objective is to sell cars. That's what the museum is for.
And they're doing cars.
And they're doing it. So they get a pretty good showroom looking, you know, starting to fill up with cars, and then they sell a bunch, or they sell a few. So it's a constant thing. And I still think it's an excellent concept, and I still think there's an awful lot of things that we can do to help Bob. Gus, have you come in on this? This is a new program. I spoke to Bob, and I spoke to his partners and everybody. There's a lot of you cruisers down here who have cars while the snowbirds are gone, but this is called Affordable Classic Car Storage. People are going north for the summer. You store your car. You figure it costs $1,000 to ship a car north, $1,000 to ship it back. For $990, it's stored in a secure, monitored, climate-controlled environment. So it's cheaper for the northerners to do that, our snowbirds to do that, than to ship them back and forth. I am going to be putting this up on my website. It's something I'd like to see happen because I think it'll be here. It's $165 a month to store your car for the summer. If you just rent a regular garage type thing in a storage facility, that's $140, $150 a month.
And it's not climate controlled either.
It's not climate controlled. It doesn't have the camera securities and so forth.
When does it start? Now?
It's right now. It's open, it's running, and like I say, I want to try to get him going on that. We have tonight, Mr. Trier has done some photography for us.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Well,
Don't say
for
it that
you,
way.
For you.
Why?
Well, because you're the photography expert, see, and I just, you know, I'm lucky if I get the black ones right from the green ones, according to you three last week. Not you, I meant the other three, meaning Mark included. Yeah, you know how much I've taken?
And is it true, or?
No, it's not true. I'm actually getting much, much better.
I see, okay.
So. Studio audience, put up the applause sign for them. They're not sure what to do.
You know, I can work a camera. You know, I can't keep my car running, but I can do a camera.
Didn't doubt at all. My thinking though is that we could critique these photos, And tell people a
That's
little bit,
right.
you know, how they should shoot them. And
Bill's going to turn your photos into a clinic like he does
Yeah.
at the shows.
Yeah,
I love
that'd
it.
be great.
Yeah,
It's a great
mental
idea.
clinic. Okay.
By the way, I'd like to thank Mr. Taman. Gary Taman did a great job. I've heard some fabulous things.
Yes.
Mr.
He
Taman.
did a great job down there.
When we had the rain out for Kimmel Lumber, I was kind of in a bind. Gary said, no problem. I'll go and I'll take care of everything for you, and he did. Mr. Giovanetti, Steve Giovanetti, big thanks. I sent it in my email blast. My trailer got hit, my computer blew up, the TV blew up. I mean, it was just a heck of a week. Steve said, no problem. I'll take it to my shop Monday. I'll have it for you sometime the same day. Fixed it all up. We're good as new, so everything's coming along just beautiful. Thank you, Steve, and thank you and Nancy for all your help at the shows. Okay, let's get to some photos.
All right.
All right, what do we got, Mr. Perkins? This is Mr. Tevis Lewis.
Yeah, that's that 37 Ford modified coupe. He's owned that for 2 years, and that's that beautiful pearlescent white and orange. He's got a 350 Chevy in there with a 350 turbo automatic. Gorgeous, gorgeous car.
It really is a good-looking car. I first saw it, I think, down at St. Armand's. It was the first time I saw it, and
He's
just
got big
excellent vehicle.
digital dash in there, and he's got air conditioning. But that is a cool looking. But you can always see that one coming. That's a beautiful, striking color scheme.
I actually owe him a Best of Show plaque. This is special.
Yeah, that's the 23 Ford Dragster T-Bucket. And he's had that for a couple of years now. Usually his son Brian drives that to the shows. Brian likes to drive that one, and that's got
That's a little bit longer than your standard T-Bucket?
yeah, it's got a 15-inch extended box frame on it, and 283 Chevy with a Power Glide and front disc brakes. Nice car, well done, beautifully done.
But there's one more special thing about that.
Yeah, there's a couple of special things on this. We'll see them in just a second here. That's a disc brake detailing there on the front. There's that driver's view. That's what it looks like. Coming down the road, you're sitting in the driver's seat. That's what you see.
That's beautiful.
Can't miss the gear shift, can you?
Yeah, I like the shifter.
Now there's this. That's what you need in your Camaro to keep you from flipping over backwards here. Bill.
Exactly.
We need a pair of those for
Now this body was designed like in California by the famous Ed Big Daddy Roth. Of course, he's passed on now, but that was one of his designs. And then the pinstriping was done by Van Dutch, who did so much beautiful work on cars in California. And of course, they both passed on. There's a nice 57 T-Bird, and he's had that one for about 3 years.
Notice the three-quarter angle. You know, the sun's behind Bill. Oh, I'm telling you what, you got it. You have got it.
Once in a while, you luck out.
I love the exhaust in the bumper there.
Yeah, and now he's got the air conditioning in that one too.
Now that's aftermarket air, right?
Well, that's where they had a lot of them underneath.
That's where
like
they
that.
had them.
Right. Now there's
A lot
that.
of it was dealer installed.
Yeah, 312 V8. Lots of trunk space in that
I
one.
hate that checkerboard stuff. That you know that
Now, there's
gray pattern.
there's something special there. Those are the real Kelsey Hayes factory authentic accessory wire wheels on there.
Those are expensive.
Now this 28 Ford, he's owned for 49 years.
Wow.
Since 1961. And that's something to have something that far back. There's that famous Quail accessory hood ornament.
We had that on another show, if I remember.
That was there's the Spartan Uga horn, and that's the real thing. That says Spartan on it. That's the real thing. Now there's the Model A air conditioning for 1928.
All right.
And a very complex dashboard.
Yeah.
Get what? Three instruments there.
That's when you had to really know what you're doing when you're driving, right?
Well, you had to find the instruments first. Little 4-cylinder, 40 horsepower. Well, they cruise along when they're new, around 65.
Now, what
that's
is
one
that?
of the
Is that a
authentic
jack?
jacks. Yeah, that's one of the authentic Ford jacks. There's that 40 horsepower engine. Again, a very complex engine.